Okay, join me in your science book on page 102. If you're not there now, pause the video, get out your science book, open it to page 102, and then you can continue playing. Okay, follow along. I'm on the top of page 102. What is a biome? Land on Earth can be classified into 6 major areas called biomes. And you can see those major areas outlined here in the map guide here, the key for the map. And then you can see those displayed here in color in the map as well. A biome is a region with a particular climate that contains certain types of plants and animals. Climate is the average weather pattern of a region. It is mainly determined by temperature and precipitation. Differences in climate from place to place create different conditions for living things. Okay, on to page 103, and you'll notice this map is actually the map taken directly from page 103. Okay, follow along. Climate affects plant and animal life. All the organisms in a biome are adapted to live in the region's climate. That is why you will not find a penguin on a beach in Southern California or a cactus growing in the Arctic. They are not suited to live in those areas. Okay, think back to in social studies when we talked about how the woolly mammoth began to die out. They were suited for a much colder climate. So as the earth warmed, those big, hairy, thick fur that they had did the opposite of what it was intended to do. It was intended to keep them warm and alive, but as the earth grew warmer, that became a bad thing. Okay, continuing on 103. Several factors help determine a region's climate. One factor is the amount of sunlight. So that's one thing that determines its climate. Areas closer to the equator receive more direct sunlight than areas closer to the poles. So areas close to the equator are going to have warmer climates. Wind patterns, ocean currents, and barriers such as mountains also affect climate. Distance above sea level is another factor. Places at higher elevations tend to have cooler climates. A particular biome can be found in different parts of the world. For example, desert biomes exist in North America, South America, Africa, Asia, and Australia. However, most deserts lie at about latitude 30 degrees north or 30 degrees south. Tundra biomes exist in North America and Asia. At what latitude are they located? Okay, continuing, turn the page, join me on page 104. This is where we're talking about tropical rainforests. Top of page 104. What are tropical rainforests? Tropical rainforests are biomes located near the equator, where the sun's rays strike Earth's surface most directly. The climate in tropical rainforests is hot and humid, with a lot of rainfall. This climate supports an enormous variety of plant and animal species, more than those in all the other biomes combined. Vegetation grows in the rainforest in 4 levels, and this picture from your textbook shows those 4 levels: emergent layer, canopy, understory, and forest floor. It also gives you some examples of some of the animal life you might find in each one of the different layers. At the top is the emergent layer. This layer is made up of the tops of very tall trees that emerge from the forest below into the sunlight above. Many birds nest in this area to avoid predators. The next level, the canopy, shades the rainforest with a thick blanket of foliage. This foliage is so thick that very little sunlight passes through to the layers below. Plants such as orchids grow on the branches of trees with their roots exposed to the air. Orchids absorb water and nutrients through their roots. Many animals, such as toucans, monkeys, snakes, owls, and insects, make their homes in the canopy. With an abundance of food available to them, some animals never leave this level. Okay, turning to 105, page 105, the understory and the forest floor. Beneath the canopy of the rainforest is the understory. This layer is made up of the trunks of the canopy trees, as well as shrubs, vines, and small plants. Animals such as frogs, insects, snakes, and jaguars, and other cats live in the understory. This part of the forest receives very little sunlight. The bottom level of the rainforest is the forest floor. Without sunlight, very few plants can grow here. The soil is low in nutrients because the shallow root systems of rainforest trees quickly absorbs nutrients. Rain also washes away some plant nutrients. Insects, snakes, frogs, and mice live on the forest floor. Plants here have large leaves to capture the limited amount of sunlight. Last paragraph on page 105. Rainforests are found in Central America, South America, India, Africa, Southeast Asia, Australia, and many tropical islands. Although plant and animal species found in each rainforest environment may differ, their roles remain the same. For example, squirrel monkeys live in large troops in the tropical rainforests of South America. The talapoin, another small monkey, lives in large troops in the rainforests of Central Africa. Both types of monkeys eat fruit, seeds, insects, and eggs. Thanks for watching, and continue through your assignment in science. See you on the next video.